So welcome all the students to day 2 of the induction program. So we'll be waiting for just a few seconds that all the students join the second day of the induction program. So we have around 98 students who have already joined in. So I'll wait for another 30-40 seconds. Meantime, you must have attended the day 1 of the induction induction program. It is a 3-day induction program that is scheduled to make you equipped about all the rules, regulations, and exam patterns and everything that you need to know about the Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering. And yesterday was a great day for all of us. Like yesterday, your journey for excellence has started at Apeejay. And we were also privileged to listen to the opening speech of our worthy director, sir, Dr. Rajesh Bagga. And I would also like to welcome Dr. Rajesh Bagga, director, on this forum today. Also, he'll be with us. We have all the 4 deans, Dr. Rajan Chaudhary from Dean School of Management, Dr. Rajnish Arya, Dean School of Management, Dr. Kulwant Kaur, Dean School of Information Technology, and we have with us Dr. Sandeep Ranjan, Dean School of Engineering. So we'll be starting off with the day 2 of this induction program that is filled with all the, you must have read the PDF schedule that we have sent to you on your WhatsApp groups. So you will be explained the student code of conduct today. We'll be having the faculty presentation. We'll be having the university academic system, or the examination pattern, or the internal assessment that is very important for all the students. We'll have one lecture of campus to corporate that is about the placements. Then we have a very special expert lecture scheduled for you that is MIS using MS Excel. So these are some of the things that you will be covering today, right, in this day 2 of this induction program. So, but before starting, I'll just check the audience, the number of audience those who have joined. It's around 150. So we'll wait for another 30-40 seconds till we reach the figure of at least 200. Yesterday we had around 250 students who have joined us at Apeejay Institute of Management. They have attended the entire induction session that was around 3 hours. So today we'll be finishing it off by 12:30 or 12:45 maximum, depending upon the schedule of all the information that you are going to get today. So dear students, now that you are a part of the Apeejay family, and you and us means all the faculty members at Apeejay Institute of Management, we will work together to make you achieve the ultimate goal of your degree. Like I had the privilege of meeting all maximum of the admissions that have taken admission in this year, and 80 to 85% of those admissions, they were like they joined this institution because of 2 or 3 factors. One of the prominent factor was the placements, right? So that is why we have kept this session today on the campus to corporate. Like we are famous for placements, right? Everybody knows that we are #1 institute in this region as far as good placements is concerned, right? And on the behalf of all the faculty members, I would like to assure you that you are, if you are ready to do the hard work, if you are ready to equip yourself with the required skills, if you are ready to enhance your skill set, or if I put it in a direct way, if you are ready to do as directed by the teachers in the classrooms, you will surely get placed in one of the top companies. So you can see the small photographs in the background, all the students who have been placed in previous 1-2 years. We have privilege of getting very good students, and this year also I have seen like we are getting very serious students who have joined us for getting good education, quality education, and quality placements. And we are ready, and there is no denying that we have been doing this from last many years. We have been doing this from 25 years to be specific. So we will get you a good job no matter what, if you are willing to do the hard work. So now we have around 180 students. So I suppose we can just start with the function. Meantime, all the students would be joining in, because this link required registration. So if anybody who has joined today, they would have registered on this induction link. So with the permission of everybody, I would be starting off this today's day 2 of induction program. So the yesterday we were left with over two very main prominent presentations. One was the Dean introduction and the address, and second was the faculty. Faculty is the most important asset in any of the organization, as every student is aware of this. So we'll be covering these. So I would invite our Dean, Dr. Rajan Chaudhary, Dean School of Management, to introduce herself to the freshers, to the new students, so that they can be aware of all the experience faculty that we have in our institution. Dr. Rajan.
Right. Thank you so very much, Kamal sir. I hope screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Right. Thank you. Respected Director, sir, respected Dr. Manoj Chakerwarti, my dear colleagues and dear students, a very good morning to all. This side, Dr. Rajan Chaudhary, Dean School of Management Studies, Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering Technical Campus, Jalandhar. I'm starting with the year when I have joined this particular institute, the year 1999. It's been a long journey of 22 plus years working with this prestigious institute. As part of Apeejay, since decades, I'm able to serve in the field of education. As such, my area of specialization is concerned, it's human resource management. And apart from this, I teach strategic management, organizational change and development, organization behavior, employees training and development, mercantile law, and human values and professional ethics. I train students in the areas of group discussions, interviews, overall grooming, life skills, and human skills. Right? Emphasis over here at the institute is not only that we are preparing students to earn the degree, rather emphasis is to make students aware that, gentlemen, you people are tomorrow's executives, you people are tomorrow's managers, right? So accordingly, preparations are here and we equip them, we train them to reach to their dream organization. On behalf of Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering Technical Campus, I welcome all students of new batch. Now, students, as you are part of Apeejay family now, you need to be knowing what is the motto of the institute. So, soaring high is my nature is the motto of Apeejay. And the advice to you, keep this motto, keep these words in mind, and these words will be pushing you people to soar that high in the sky, right? And you need to be knowing what about the vision of Apeejay. And as such vision of Apeejay is concerned, it is to be a center of academic excellence, to create leaders and innovators. And if words are leaders and innovators, you people sitting there, right? You people are tomorrow's leaders and innovators. We as an institute, we will be emphasizing to help you people, to support you people, to assist you people. But you on your own should be with the urge that yes, if institute is playing that great role as an individual student, as a future manager, it is my duty to work on the vision of the institute, right? For fulfilling the industry and societal requirements. Then as a student, right, you need to be clear what about the mission of Apeejay. And mission of Apeejay is to equip students with skill-based practical knowledge. Apeejay is having that great edge, no doubt at all. Now you are part of Apeejay, you have joined Apeejay. There must be reason of joining Apeejay, and reason you must have evaluated, right, that this particular institute is having that great edge in the market. And the reason for that edge is that great campus placements, right? And at Apeejay, ample opportunities are there to groom you, to equip you, to prepare you, and to enable you to reach to your dream organization. But here, if we are talking about dream organization, individually, you have to be very much clear What is going to be your dream organization? It can be Google US for some, it can be Starbucks, it can be Amazon, it can be Godrej, it can be Berger Paints, it can be Asian Paints. It is up to your passion. It is up to your interest area, which is going to be your dream organization. So students, we will be interacting in different sessions in the coming days. Looking forward, and thank you all. Over to Mr.
Thank you
Kamal.
so much, Dr. Rajan, for your introduction. I hope a student would have a lot to gain from you in next 2 years of MBA, BBA, BCom, as well as the BTech program, as already explained by Director Sir yesterday, that we will be having interdisciplinary classes also, like faculty from MBA would be teaching in BTech and faculty from BTech would be teaching in MCA, MBA, BCA, so vice versa. So thank you so much, ma'am. So now I would request Dr. Rajneesh Arya, Dean School of Management, to briefly introduce himself to the audience. Dr. Rajneesh Arya, please.
Thank you, Kamal. A very good morning to all. Respected Director Sir, Mr. Manoj Chakerwarti, faculty members, and my dear students. Myself, Dr. Rajneesh Arya, Dean School of Management Studies, welcome you all. I have joined this institution in the year 1997, and I have wide experience in the field of marketing. These are important days for you, and we want to make it memorable for you. In the next days to come, we will acquaint you with the principles, practices, and functioning of Apeejay Institute of Management Engineering Technical Campus. As Dean School of Management Studies, I would like to tell you that our department has 17 faculty members with wide-ranging scholarships and experience. At Apeejay, we believe that an effective teaching relevant curriculum and innovative teaching practices can change an ordinary student to a competitive one. That is why personality development program, guest lectures, industrial visits, seminars, conferences, workshops form a regular part of our teaching pedagogy and styles. Students, I feel proud in saying that we have the best faculty in the region. Apeejay believes in the dictum, a good teacher is costly, but a bad teacher is costlier. Not taking much time, I would conclude saying that we assure you all possible help that would help you groom well. All we want you is to have willpower and determination to see you at a level, learn and grow. In case of any help, support, guidance, or maybe a grievance, feel free to come to us. Thank you all. Over to Kamal.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to highlight one key point here. Like we have, you will find a lot of faculty members here who have joined the institution since 1997. So we have started the institution in 1997, and we have Dr. Rajneesh Arya. We have our director, sir, Worthy Director, sir. We have Dr. Kulwant, we have Dr. Rajan, and they are all here from 1997. So there would be, this is a very important point, because when we'll be coming on to the faculty presentation, so you'll get to know the experience of our faculty members. So thank you so much, Dr. Rajneesh Arya. Now I would request Dr. Kulwant Kaur, Dean School of Information Technology, to introduce herself, please. Dr. Kulwant. You may unmute yourself, please.
Respected directors, Mr. Manoj Chakerwarti, Deans of School of Management and Dean School of Information Technology, dear faculty members, and all dear students who have joined this institute, very good morning to all. It is my great pleasure as Dean School of Information Technology to welcome to you all to Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering Technical Campus. Dear students, School of Information Technology have very experienced and research-oriented faculty. A warm welcome to all our postgraduate students, MBA and MCA programs, and all graduate students of BTech, BBA, BCA, and BCom honors programs. As a professional, you have responsibility to yourself, to the school, Indian community, and to our other respected stakeholders. We respect all of you to respect yourself, to follow the protocol in addressing administrative and academic matter. Pursue excellence in your academic endeavors words of recipient of three of India's highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan, Padma Bhushan and Bharat Ratna, APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India, who was everything that India could ever proud of. To succeed in life and achieve results, you must understand and master three mighty forces: desire, belief, and expectation. Again, desire, belief, and expectation. This is most important. Once again, I welcome and I wish you blessed years ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for these beautiful words. So now I would request Dr. Sandeep Ranjan, Dean School of Engineering.
Thank you, Kamal sir. Respected director sir, the fellow panelists, my colleagues, the deans of the departments of School of Management, School of IT, the faculty members who have joined, and a very warm welcome to the dear students. I am Dr. Sandeep Ranjan, Dean School of Engineering and Technology, and I take this wonderful opportunity to welcome you to a new era of your life. We at Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering Technical Campus are working in line with the new rich blend of multidisciplinary approaches. Like you have heard the beautiful words from the deans of the Department of Management and Information Technology. So I would like to brief the new joinees that we are going to provide you the inputs from the wisdoms of the faculty members of management and information technology to engineering students. And we are going to provide the rich technical inputs from engineering and IT faculty members to the students of management, because this is an era of multidisciplinary approach. So we are delighted to work in this fashion. You are about to begin a journey in which in due course will transform you to a professional. And I assure you that during your program duration in the institute here and even after you graduate from the institute, we will continue to provide you an excellent learning environment and the grooming which is needed for all the job scenarios and different aspects of entrepreneurship. School of Engineering Technology offers Bachelor's of Technology program in Computer Science and Engineering and two specialized BTech programs of AI and Machine Learning, and other one is Computer Science Engineering with Internet of Things, Cybersecurity, including blockchain. So we here at Apeejay, we have practices like skill enhancement and learning programs focusing on internships, certifications, earn while learn program, faculty mentorship model, which are all designed to take care of the students while they stay in the institute and while they graduate after their program duration is over, so that they become job ready and market ready professionals. So once again, many best wishes to all the students who have joined and best wishes to their parents. And we assure you that together with the moral and ethical education, we will be giving them all the technical and management education aspects so that they develop into beautiful professionals. So God bless you all. Best wishes. Welcome to the institute. Over to Kamal sir.
So thank you so much, sir. I suppose we had a small glitch in the internet. So we are back live. So thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep Ranjan, for introducing himself to the new students. So as I was saying that the interdisciplinary approach is very important in these times, because the nature of the jobs is being changed, because many of the jobs that were available now, they were not available for 10 or 15 years earlier. So there is this artificial intelligence, this cyber security, Internet of Things. This have changed the nature of the jobs of the MBA students also. So the interdisciplinary approach is very, very important. So we'll be taking care of that. So now we'll move on to the next part. We have the faculty presentation. So I'll be introducing the entire faculty in the form of a PPT. So just yes, I'll be sharing my screen. Yes. So I have, my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
So as I was saying that why we are very confident about that we very confidently we have always say that we'll be finding jobs for our students, because we have a very good experienced and very you can say passionate faculty members in our institution. That is why we are confident about this thing, that they'll be getting good jobs, because we are very confident about what we teach in the classrooms. So if you can just keep a tap on the experience count, there'll be next 35 slides, like the faculty members. I'll be introducing one by one. So if you can, students can keep a tap on the experience tab. So it would total it up to around 410 years. So 410 years. So this is the amount of experience that we have at the Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering. So starting with the faculty, we have Dr. Rajesh Bagga, Director, sir, designation Director, and he's Professor in Management. He has a PhD, MCom, LLB, UGC, and he has a diverse experience of 30 years. He has written many books, and he has specialized in accounting and finance. So I'll since we are briefing it in just a few seconds, so I'll be just moving on with the slides. So you have already heard from our director, sir, in the yesterday opening speech also. So then we have the School of Management. We have Dr. Vijay Rai. He is the professor in management, PhD, MBA, and he has also has 30 plus years of experience, specializations in marketing, HR, and economics, and research interest. He has written many research papers in the marketing, business development, and entrepreneurship and economics. You'll be the students of engineering, IT, as well as the management would be getting lectures from Dr. Vijay Rai. Then we have already heard from Dr. Rajan Chaudhary. She is Dean in School of Management, PhD, and again 22 years of experience. She is specialized in human resource management, and her research interest includes the work-life balance, emotional intelligence. So I would also like to highlight here the mentoring part. Like the students in coming few days would be getting a lecture on the mentorship. Like we have a mentor allotted to each and every student. So let's suppose if I am a faculty member here, so I'll be getting 7 to 8 students. So I'll be mentoring them for the whole duration of their degree. So if they feel any kind of a problem, if they feel any kind of issues in academics or in personal or in whatever the situation may be, so they can directly approach me. So we have that one-to-one connection with the students. Then we have Dr. Rajneesh Arya. You have already heard from him also. He is Dean and is Professor. He is PhD and MBA. Again, 25 years of experience, and that too at Apeejay. And specialization in marketing, advertising, services. So these are the research interests. Then we have Dr. Anu Sahi. She's a PhD and MBA, UGC NET. And again, the experience is 15 plus years of experience, and specialization areas include finance, financial markets, SAPM, financial planning, financial derivatives, and operational excellence. And also the production part would be covered by Dr. Anu Sahi. Then we have our communication teacher, Kanika Chopra, assistant professor. She has 13 plus years of experience, and all the communication, all the soft skills part would be covered by Ms. Kanika Chopra. Then myself, Kamal, I am taking care of the placements, and again 13 plus years of experience in marketing and social media analytics. Then we have Dr. Neha Kalra, she is assistant professor PhD. Then again 12 plus years of experience in corporate finance and financial markets. Then we have Dr. Ajvinder, he is PhD, MBA, 12 plus years of experience in marketing and fuzzy logic, consumer behavior, service marketing. We have Dr. Pooja Khanna, again PhD, MBA, 16 plus years of experience in marketing, consumer behavior, retail marketing. Then we have Rajinder Kaur. She has 10 plus years of experience in finance, taxation, GST, auditing, stock markets. You will be getting a lot of stuff from Rajinder ma'am. Then we have Mr. Rahul Handa. He is MBA assistant professor, 11 plus years of experience at Apeejay, and he is expert in advertising and bottom of pyramid marketing, to name one of the concepts. He'll be also teaching the soft skills part again with Tanika Chopra ma'am and Dr. Pooja Khanna. We have a whole team of soft skill as well as the verbal reasoning or aptitude training faculty members. I'll be briefing you. Mr. Sunny Gulati is assistant professor MCOM, 16 plus years experience in accounting and finance, banking, stock market, right? And Mr. Sunny Gulati and Mr. Rahul Handa will also be looking after the social media profile of all the institutions. You'll get to know all about this once you join the clubs and the cells that we have at Apeejay. Then we have with us Ms. Kavita Verma. She is MBA, 3 plus years of experience in finance and marketing and stock markets, knowledge and innovation are some of the research interest of Kavita ma'am. Then we have Dr. Sonika Garg. She has a PhD MBA, assistant professor, 5 plus years of experience in marketing and international business and brand awareness, advertising, consumer behavior are the research interest of ma'am. Then we have Mr. Hardeep Kaur. Mr. Hardeep Kaur is has 2 plus years of experience and she is MCOM, UGC NET and accounting and finance as well as the corporate governance and ethics are the research interest. Moving on to the School of Information Technology, you have already heard from Dr. Kulwant Kaur. She is the dean and she has the experience of 25 years at Apeejay Institute of Management. Her specializations include software engineering, artificial intelligence, and research interest, similar programming languages, software testing, and data sciences. Then we have Mr. Avdeep Deora, again 23 plus years of experience. I am focusing on the experience part here because it would come up to the it is actually says a lot about the quality of teaching that you are going to get at Apeejay Institute of Management. More the experience means more the quality of education, because these many years they have been teaching these subjects, and now we are actually going on at the advanced level of these subjects. We are not teaching the basics, we are teaching the applications. If I talk of let's say consumer behavior, we are not teaching the definition of consumer behavior. We are discussing the case studies on consumer behavior. We are discussing the application part of the consumer behavior. Or consumer behavior works in the industry or the corporates. So that is the benefit of the experience. So Mr. Avdeep Deora is MTech PE, assistant professor, 23 plus years of experience in microprocessors, microcontrollers, Internet of Things, embedded systems. So we'll learn a lot from Mr. Avdeep Deora. He is also taking care of NSS. Mr. Rajiv Kumar Bhardwaj is having against 18 plus years of experience in programming in C, C++, data structures, advanced operating systems, and research interest on the software engineering, integration in enterprise architecture, big data. Big data is one of the biggest thing now coming these days. Mr. Rohit Verma is having 17 plus years of experience, web technologies, and he is expert in machine learning, digital image processing, and computer graphics. Now, the MBA students would also be learning from these experts who are experts in these technologies. Then we have 17 plus years of experience from Mr. Aman Pratap Singh. He is MCA and data warehousing, cloud computing, MIS. These are the research in specializations, and research interest includes the data mining, cloud computing, and digital forensics. Mr. Daljeet Singh Matharu, 19 plus years of experience and MCA, UGC NET, MA with gold medalist, and Java, Core, Advanced, Python, Data Science, Mobile Application Development. These are some of the specializations. This Python and R is very important for the MBA students also, because if you are going for the business analytics specializations, so you must learn from these experts. Then moving on to our School of Engineering, you have heard from Dr. Sandeep Ranjan. He is the associate professor, PhD, GATE, MTech, 16 plus years of experience. Specializations includes social network analysis. So very hot topic these days. You must have heard a lot about these technologies on the LinkedIn if you have the LinkedIn profile. And research interest includes the sentiment analysis, big data analysis, and renewable energy. Then we have Mr. Gagandeep Singh. He is having 10 plus years of experience, BTech, CSE, MBA, IT, MTech, CSE, network security, computer networking, and big data. Then we have Miss Rama. She's having experience of 6 years in software engineering, MTech, CSE, BTech, CSE, network security, software engineering. These are some of the research interests of ma'am. Then we have Mr. Pahul Preet Singh, assistant professor, qualification, BTech, mechanical, and MTech. 3 years of experience. Thermal engineering is his specialization, and renewable sources, solar energy. Then we have Ms. Shikha Sharma. She is having 8 plus years of experience. Plasma physics is the specialization. Semiconductor and the radiation physics and optical fiber are some of the research interests. So she is MSc in applied physics and BSc in computer science. Then we have Mr. Ramnath. He is having 4 plus years of experience in teaching chemistry to his students, MSc chemistry and BSc non-medical. Environmental science and some of the domains of chemistry are written in the research interest of Mr. Ramnath. Then we have Ms. Guneet Kaur. She is having 4 years of experience. She is pursuing her PhD done with the MTech, assistant professor, computer science is the specializations, and cloud computing, machine learning, and the edge computing are the some of the research interests of ma'am. Then we have Shifali Roda. She is having experience of 4 years. Machine learning, deep learning are some of the specializations. She is also pursuing her PhD, and MTech CSE has already been done with. She is having research interest in data analytics, biometric security, computer vision. And then we have the Neha. Neha Sharma has joined this year with us. She is specialized in electronics and communication engineering. Optical communication is the research interest, and MTech EC and BTech EC are the qualifications of Ms. Neha Sharma. So if you would have just gone through the experience part of all these faculty members, so as I have already explained, it would be around 410 years. So 410 years says a lot about the experience that you are going to get at Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering. So moving on to our next schedule, now we have the virtual tour campus by Mr. Daljeet Singh Matharu. So I would request Mr. Daljeet Singh Matharu to share the PPT. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Kamal sir. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Daljeet sir, it is visible.
Fine. So, good morning, students. Good morning, Director Sir, Dr. Rajesh Bagga, Dean School of IT, Dr. Kulwant Kaur, Dean School of Management Studies, Dr. Rajni Sharia and Dr. Rajan Chaudhary, and Dr. Sandeep Ranjan, Dean School of Engineering and Technology, and Mr. Kamal, who is in charge placements. So we welcome the freshers. Here is a virtual tour of the campus. If we start with the virtual tour of the campus, I have a lot to say about. I can speak for 2 hours, but I am restricted with the time constraints. So I will be a bit faster in slide presentations. So we're starting with the virtual tour of the campus. Here we will be covering the infrastructures and learning resources which the campus will be providing you. Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering Technical Campus is rich in terms of learning resources. Okay, starting with the first thing first. So the campus is spread in area of 4 acres. Okay, so it's having a sprawling campus. So you can look at the pictures. These are some of the screenshots taken from the different facilities available in the campus. We start with, we have more than 13 classrooms which are smart in nature. We have tutorial rooms, we have a library, we have a computer lab, we have workshops, we have a research cell, reading room, seminar hall. Okay, going ahead, we have a physics lab for especially engineering students, chemistry lab, BE lab, communication labs, common rooms, yoga facility, gymnasium, and sport. Among the offices that you will be visiting, we have a direct dean offices, we have placement office, we have you can say DSW office, we have career counseling, and we have the account office as well. Moving to the other facilities, like we have an auditorium, which is having the facility of to accommodate 300 plus people over there. We have hostels facility for boys and girls both. We have a guest house. We have an elevator for the students. And we have security 24/7 security system available. We have installed CCTV cameras in the camp. We have fire safety mechanisms. We have RO water facility, and we have installed RO panels. These are some of the green initiatives taken by the institution. So talking about the adequate facilities further, talking about especially the sports, we have a volleyball court, we have a badminton court, we have a cricket court with us, we have table tennis room, we have indoor games. Starting with
I suppose we have some network issues. If we can come back in a few seconds, Mr. Daljeet Singh Matharu would be connecting with the internet. So we were talking about the various facilities that are available at Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering. So obviously, right now we are back live again. Mr. Daljeet, sir, you can share your PPT again. I'll just add a pin on you. Yes, now the visible. Yes, sir. Sume, please unmute yourself, sir. Daljeet, sir, we are not able to hear your voice. You can.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, now you're audible, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So actually, due to the network issue, it was not. Okay. So computer center, we have a computer center which is having more than 500 computers which are connected with one another through LAN WAN. Okay. So we have 3 high-end servers. We have more than 18 laptops with us. We have 24/7 Wi-Fi facility with more than 72 Mbps bandwidth. We have 43 printers, scanners, plasma TVs, LCD projectors. All these devices are used as a teaching aid by the faculty. We have Ubuntu. We have licensed operating systems from Windows 8.1 and 10. We have software installed in the respective labs, like we have softwares for C++, Python, Autodesk, Oracle, Visual Studio, MS SQL, SPSS, to name a few. Then going ahead, we have the different labs which cater to the different needs of the IT and engineering students. We have the labs related to operating system. We have lab to DTP. We have software engineering labs. We have programming labs, structured object-oriented programming labs. Then we have web technologies lab. The students are learning about web development. We have advanced programming labs. We have RDBMS labs and hardware labs, whereby the embedded system subject is taught. So going next with the commerce lab, we have a commerce lab available for the students of BBA and MBA, where they learn about the Tally ERP software. Then we have a language lab whereby the students are upskilled regarding their communication skills. And then we do have the physics and chemistry labs available for the engineering students. We have a conference room where we have a regular, you can say, faculty development programs, guest lectures, and other, you can say, educational interactions. So we have a rich library for the students. We have more than 25,000 books available, 44 journals, 18 magazines, 16 newspapers, and the subscription for the different journals or which are of high academic, you can say, importance. Talking about engineering workshops, these are some of the glimpses from the engineering workshops. So we have a hostel facility for boys and girls, as already mentioned. So we have a guest house, and these are the common room for boys and girls. We have a badminton court. We have a volleyball court. These are some of the glimpses again. We have a cafeteria whereby the students enjoy for their eatings. We We have the staff rooms, which are air conditioned for the students. This is an auditorium whereby we have a capacity of 300 plus gathering. So then we have an open air stage as well. So now we start with the recreational activities for the students. Okay, we have a cultural room, we have a musical and recreational room. Now talking about what the institution provides corresponding to the cultural and academic viewpoint. So we annually, we organize three festivals, activities. One is the intra-college activity, which is named as Apeejay Pinnacle, which is held in the month of October or November. Then we have inter-college facility, which is Apeejay Spark, is a mega event, which is an inter-college whereby the different colleges of the region participate. We have an inter-school event, which is named as Apeejay Janith. Again, it is held in the month of February every year. So among the, if I explain a brief about Apeejay Pinnacle, it includes the events corresponding to the different domains like music, dance, literary, theater, fine art, and sports. So there are more than 35 plus events in context to cultural and more than 10 plus events in case of sports. So we declare the Mr. and Miss Pinnacle on the basis of the performance done by the student in the different activities. A student can participate in a number of activities. So on the basis of that, we declare best dancer, best singer, best debater, best actor, and best artist every year. And we also declare the best sportsman from the Pinnacle. On the basis of this intra-college festival, Apeejay Pinnacle, we select the students, the best students, and those students further participate in PTU Youth Festival and other interzone and interzonal festival. They represent the college at the national level. Then we have, these are some of the glimpses of the Apeejay Pinnacle. So you can go through the same. Then we have an inter-college Spark, Apeejay Spark, which is held every year. And it includes more than 20 plus events whereby the students from the different colleges participate. Then these are some of the glimpses from Apeejay Spark. Then we have an inter-school event, which is named as Apeejay Janith, again, which is held every year. These are some of the glimpses from the Apeejay Janith 2019. Okay, so we have NSS Club, which organizes the different activities from the social value development for the keeps on organizing the different technical events for computer science students, may it be MCA, BCA, and engineering students. Then we have the gymnasium facility available for the students, sports room. Then we have a reception area open, and then some of the safety measures are taken by the institution, which includes electrical safety, fighting safety, and the security of the students, which include 24/7 surveillance of the students through CCTVs. We have solar panels, LED panels, LED bulbs, lift facility, and as discussed already, facilities available as discussed already, physics lab, chemistry lab, workshops, and engineering drawing room. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thanks for joining. Over to Kawal sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for briefing the students with the campus. I hope very soon we'll be able to call all the students on the campus so that they can have the use of all these facilities. So sitting at their home online due to COVID-19 pandemic has been very tough for all the students. We can feel their pain. So we have got the request from many of the students also regarding opening up of the campus, as discussed by Director Sir yesterday in his opening speech also. So we are going ahead with the process. We'll be getting the entire Google Drives and all the forms or the COVID vaccination certificates. So very soon you'll be hearing something very good news from our institution. So now we move on to our next part. Due to paucity of time, we are actually shrinking some of the events. Now we move on to the presentation of Dr. Kulwant Kaur, Dean School of Information Technology on Student Code of Conduct. So I welcome Dr. Kulwant to carry on with the presentation.
Thanks, Mr. Kaval. Students, today I will discuss about the standards of academic integrity and responsible conduct during the stay within the institute. Since this inception of the institute was in 1997, in which MBA, MC, and BC courses were started. And since 1997, if we take the journey till to 2021, we are now engineering institute and we are NAC accredited, as well as we have different streams of courses during this course of time. We have three schools: School of Management, School of Information Technology, and School of Engineering. Our inspiration, Dr. Satyapalji, Apeejay Education Society is committed to quality education of global leading to mankind and nation building. This is the message we are carry forwarding by providing the quality education. Our strength, Madam Sushma Paul Balia, she is always source of inspiration and guiding in all the activities we follow. Standards of academic integrity and responsible conduct include: 1. Students' ethics and conduct, anti-ragging committee, student grievances procedure, as well as student participation in governance. As per the message conveyed by Dr. Satyapal sir, it is not a disgrace of if dreams are unfulfilled, but it is if we have no dreams to dream. Here in the institute, we follow our core values, which include the nurturing students to be self-disciplined and self-motivated, inculcating a culture of mutual respect and promoting gender equality, striving for nothing less than the excellence, service before the self, imparting human values and professional ethics, and being accountable always toward the society and environment. These are the core values we follow and we convey to our students. Students, during this pandemic period, we have started with the online classes, and we were among the first institute in the region to start these classes. With these classes, we have also conveyed the student, and student also participated actively for MOOCs courses and PTL SWAM courses. During this course of time, all the information will be shared with you. And the classes were taken through Zoom classes, and whatever the information we have conveyed, whether it is a video lecture or it is a content and assignment, everything was shared on the Moodle. And this practice is from 2014 onwards. Whether the classes are online or offline, in both the cases, the conduct means code of conduct should be followed by the student. Students should ensure that they should be regular during the classes and must complete studies in the institute. When they are in the institute, if it is online, all the material will be shared on the Moodle. They should enforce behavioral standards, avoid any disruptive activity, condemn act of discrimination, avoid damaging institute property, carefully use of social media. These code of conduct should be followed by all the students. In addition, during the academics, all students should check that cheating should not be there. For all these details which are presented on the screen, the guidelines will be provided by the faculty time to time, and all should follow the student ethics and conduct during their stay in the institute. In addition, during the institute activity, students should wear the formal dress code. This is a mandatory for all the students. Anti-ragging committee, according to Honorable Supreme Court of India, ragging is in educational institute is banned. Now, ragging is undesirable social offense. Senior students are instructed not to indulge in ragging activity. Ragging would entail heavy fines or suspension or expulsion. The new students who will join this campus, when they will stay in hostel or in the campus, the details are displayed on the notice board. In addition, all this information is available on the website. Student grievances procedure, which include that AMTC looks into student grievances redressal, anti-ragging, and woven grievances redressal. The objective of this committee is to listen the grievances of the student and giving a timely solution to all the students. It also looks into matters of harassment. Grievances can be discussed in person and can be dropped in the suggestion box, or it can also be provided online. The details are available on the website link. The emphasis is to resolve the issues and create healthy environment in the institute. This committee is responsible for the objectives which are displayed on this slide. In addition, I want to convey all the students that we have institutional best practices, which include employability enhancement program for our new batch 2021. We have CPT, that is corporate training program for PG programs, and skill enhancement, that is SCP for undergraduate programs. All the details will be shared during induction program in detail. Student mentorship program provide all the during student mentorship program, faculty and mentor means student is provided with the mentor, and all the activities will be monitored by the mentor, and student will be guided for the career development. Teaching learning initiative, I have just shared. During lockdown period, we have the online classes, and we ensure the quality during all the time, whether we are online or offline. Regarding the alumni engagements, we have the job portal in which you will be registered, and from this portal you will get the job placement offers even when you leave the institute, means you will be our alumni after completing your course. Earn while learn scheme provide a facility that with internship you can earn. Again, these and you learn these all detail and participate actively within the institute activities. In addition, we have student-driven clubs. We have 12 clubs, and all details will be provided tomorrow. Now, pick your club. Now, why I am telling all these things? Target is that we have student participation in governance. In governance means all the activity should be done by the student, and faculty govern all the student and guide that they should be the future leaders. For this, we need student representatives for Department of Student Welfare, anti-ragging committee. We have the committee in which student and parents are the members, inter-school college competition committee, industry academia interface in which placement coordinators are appointed, cells and clubs committee in which president, vice president, and executive members are appointed. Then we have Synergy. This is a student magazine in which student editorial board is here. In additional, in order to check all the activity, we have internal quality assurance cell. Again, in this, students and parents both participate, and their feedback is very important for us to make the improvements. In addition, we have Dr. Satyapal Award for Human Values. On 4th of October, birth anniversary of our beloved founder, Chairman Dr. Satyapalji. On this day, one-time award is given to the student. That student should exhibit the different habits, different work habits like punctual, obedient, problem solver, creative, display leader. Manners means sharing, being courteous, considerate, helpful by nature, honesty, fair mind, trustworthy, reliable, truthfulness. If all these qualities a student have, with the selection procedure, they are provided with Dr. Satyapal Award for Human Values every year. Students, you are with our family. Apeejay Satya Advantage. You can see the details that we have 20 years of excellence in education, 24 institutes. We have one university, Apeejay Satya University. This is for the information because you're joining Apeejay family. Thank you so much. Now over to Mr. Kamal.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this very beautiful presentation. Today we have explained the students about the various infrastructural facilities that they will be getting at Apeejay Institute of Management after the end of this COVID-19 pandemic. And we have also discussed about the code of conduct, the various clubs, cells, and everything. So due to paucity of time, we are now moving on to our expert talk. We are privileged to have with us today Mr. Manoj Chakerwarti. He is the leading IT consultant and freelancer, corporate trainer for MS Office and ERP. And he has the experience of 3 decades in IT of engineering and automotive companies, software development, ERP implementation, technical and soft skills training, specializations at all stages of ERP implementation. And today the topic of discussion is very apt for the students, that is MIS using MS Excel. It's going to be a great knowledgeable session for all the students. So I would request now Mr. Manoj Chakrabarti to please continue with this session.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kaur. So, respected Dr. Rajesh Bagga, the entire team of doctors we are having right now here, Apeejay team, and above all, my dear students. Today, the session which is organized by Kamal is really appreciable because we met today itself, face to face. We never talked, we never discussed anything, but still he has that much of faith to put me in front of 220 students. And that is a great honesty, what I can say he is having towards the college itself and the entire Apeejay Institute. So first of all, I would like to say the discussion what I have attended of 1 hour on permission of Dr. Rajesh Bagga. The thing what I have gone through is Dr. R.R. Rajan has said we are going to develop the tomorrow managers and executives. Okay, that is a very beautiful statement is given by Dr. Rajan. Then Dr. Sandeep has given that market ready professional. Real word he has used, market ready professional. All the colleges are producing students. They are giving the education, what is mentioned in their course details. But market ready professionals is a real term which is required in today's market, so that the placement person, Mr. Kaval, can give the right opportunity to the right person and as per their knowledge. And the one more thing he has said is they have to upgrade their skills and do the hard work. College can provide you the education, can facilitate you in all the respects. But at the end, in the interview, what we have to do, student has to present himself or herself. So it is the student's duty to keep on upgrading as per the college standards. What they are expecting, they are giving you all the facilities. They are giving you a highly qualified team of doctors and professors and lecturers. So it is our duty to give them the returns after getting selected in good companies. You can say, yes, this college is the best one. That is the word of mouth what we are spreading since last 25 years. And now I would like to say, managers, they train you and okay. Now all the details I have written, what I have attended the session. Now I am coming to the point. Say for example, today we are here for MIS. What we mean by MIS? It is only for company? It is only for organizations? It is only for colleges? No. It is for every individual. Management information system doesn't mean it applies only to companies management. It is personal management. That is also your MIS. Your family is also one company and you are the entrepreneur of that company. So that for that, you are going to make your own MIS. So MIS, don't think that it is a technical term. It is totally a non-technical thing. Think that when you are doing anything in general, and from that database, if you are picking up anything which gives you more information, so that using that information, you can provide some decision making points that can help you to decide some strategies, then you can say that is your MIS. So earlier there was no such tools available with us. So what we were doing, we were making handwritten documents. Okay, we were doing everything handwritten. We were making charts, even we are making graphs also by hand on graph sheets. Now the scenario has changed. Now the thing is, what actually the thing is, it is to be quick. It's a real time. Online information, if you are having, then only you can say you can stand in the market. And to stand in the market means it's a cutthroat competition outside the college. If we are having 222 students ready for jobs, job placement, and at the opposite end, if you see, the companies are not retaining people. What they are doing because of COVID, with no business, kick some people, those who are not efficient, those who are not professional, those who are not skilled. So the point comes, what you have to do? You have to keep on upgrading your skills. And skills for the beginners, the first and foremost is, you can say that is MS Office. Don't think that MS Office is a simple thing. Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. If you know these three things, very powerful in these three things, then only you can stand in the market. Why? Because that it was said, market ready professional, and Dr. R.R. Rajan has said that tomorrow's managers and executives. How you will become tomorrow's executive and then the managers? Only when you have good hold on your subject. If you are not having good hold on your subject, you have to again keep on depending on somebody else. And at one stage, you will be totally handicapped and you will just rely on the second line people. Okay, what all data you are getting it, you are seeing it and passing on and taking the decision. If you are having knowledge of that thing, then you can say, yes, the thing is that I will make my MIS, I will cross check it. I have tools and tips how to cross check others' data also at a very low cost, you can say timing. I will not spend my time on just checking the things, but still I will say the data given to me or provided to me or the MIS provided to me is correct or not. Because you are the person who is going to take decision on the basis of raw data. And raw data is provided by any number of operators, any number of data entry operators, any number of executives, how proficient they are. So for them also, you have to get equipped and make them others equipped. Okay, how they can enter the data in a very systematic way. Okay, so for that, I can show you something. See, for example, we have, let me share the screen now. Is the screen visible to all? Mr. Kaval?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Visible,
thank you.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Visible.
Visible.
Fine. So, first of all, I would start from here. So, this is the thing where we are. Life is an ocean, competition is an ocean. So, some person is lying at this point and someone at the beginning. You are the beginners. So, tomorrow you have to reach up to this destination. How you can reach? Just by improving your skills. Just by improving your skills. Keep on upgrading, you will be different from others. Okay, you have to keep on learning something new that others don't know. Then only you can reach up to any number of problems, you can solve it. Okay, next I can show you is the data validation part. Everybody is having their own data. Okay, they are entering data on day in and day out. They are maintaining their Excel sheet, whether it's a personal or it's a you can say official. Anything you are entering, you should have control on the data what you are entering, so that in any case nothing should go wrong. Okay, but as on that what we do, we have something over here, we start entering data. Suppose here we say Jalandhar. Okay, we have entered. Now we can say Chandigarh. So we have entered Chandigarh. Okay, this way we are entering. So the things what we are entering, are they okay? Are they really correct? No, because we don't have any office or any branch in this particular area. Then how the system is allowing to enter it? So for that, what you have to do? You have to place some checks. Which checks? Once the Excel sheet is ready, start deploying certain validations. How? Say for example, this is a branch office, and if you are giving to some student, okay, there you enter this data for me, it's a college data. Student will start entering, but we have not educated him. We have just given the Excel sheet, and there is no time for us to educate that particular task. What we can do? We can at least put some controls on our sheet. This is the education for the student, what he has to enter. From here, what he has to do? He has to do drop down. So in any case, he can't go beyond this. He can't enter Jalandhar, he can't enter Chandigarh. So this is your first control check. Why these checks are required? If the checks are not there, your data will come in a haphazard manner. There are chances, I don't say every time, but even a single data comes wrong, that will mislead you in your MIS. Okay, the dates. If you are giving some data entry to any of the student to enter the birth date of all the students, okay, it's a simple task, but do you have any control on that? If you want to say the admissions, what we are doing right now is for the year 2021 to 2023, is there any control here? If you want to enter it, then you should have that control over that. If you have control over that, like this, enter intimation date or enter admission date or enter date of birth, anything you should have. And along with that, you should give the date validation format also, in which format he has to enter. And above all, for the which financial year you are entering. So that is also the check. So if such checks you can enter, if here we can say, if I enter here, says 1/1/2019, okay, and enter it, what it will say? Either the date is not valid format or it is out of range. Please check your financial year. So that is your control. In any case, the data will not go beyond your range, what you have specified, and only what control you have to impose is this control. Okay, what is the start date, what is the end date, and what is the financial year? If you are entering for the month only, okay, new admissions are going and that admission are going to close in the month of September, then you can say 1/9/1/30/9. That's it. After that, nothing will be entered in this date. It will lock it. Okay. So there is no way of doing any type of data entry without your permission, unless you change this date. So that is your control. In system, there is control of stop, warning, and information also. Whenever you press any entry data, suppose here I say mobile number. If the mobile number is of 9 characters, then it is of no use to you. If it is of 11 characters, then also it is of no use to you. So it should have complete 10 characters. If it is of not 10 characters, it won't allow you. Okay, so that is the way how you can do. Now, in entry also, there are 3-4 steps. In data entry, there are 3-4 steps. Here, it's an input message where we are giving the input. Here, it is a setting where we are giving whether it's a numeric and its length is 10 or not. And the third part is error alert. Which type of error message you have to display so that the user can understand, okay, what mistake I am doing. So everything is system driven and everything is under your control. So these all things, and here also there are 3 options: stop, warning, and information. Why? Stop means it won't allow you to proceed further. It will stop you then and there. Warning means it will give you highlight and take your permission. Okay, I am doing this thing which is wrong. Are you allowing me? Continue? Yes, then only it will allow. In information, it will just give you the intimation. This is a mistake. It won't seek for the permission. So these 3 different sets you can make use of here. Here, if I say entry only wrong number, what it will give you? Please check your mobile number, not required length, because it is not 10 characters. If the same thing, I press it like this here and enter it, what it will say? It will seek permission from me, whether I should continue or I should stop. If I say yes, then it will allow you to enter wrong number. And third one is the same number, but enter. It will just say continue. It will not want ask for any permission. So these are the 3 different sets. So when to implement stop, when to deploy a warning, and when to deploy information, that is again depending on the severity of that data, which may create problem in your MIS. Okay, if you will not do this thing here, then you have to do the same thing before creating your MIS, the data cleaning part. You have to clean your data first and then you have to proceed. So better make your sheets in such a way that your data cleaning is not at all required. Okay. Same for the length. The name length, that also you can control. When you are making the admission forms and in that somebody writes only name like this, only name like this, M. Okay, then it won't allow you. Please check your input because the length is 1 character. 1 character name is not possible. If we say, okay, let's allow 1 character, then what you have to do? You have to just make a change over here. 1 and then you enter M. It will allow. Okay, so that is the way how you can check it here. M. Okay, it is allowing. So that way you can control your entire data, entire Excel sheet with these parameters only. The branches or the institutes, the centers, what you are having, that also you can control. The financial year, the admission year, that also you can control. The name length you can control. Numeric data you can control. And other than that, there is nothing there in Excel sheet. Either we enter in date or text or number, all the things are covered in this. So it is open. And above all, whenever you do the data sheet entry, don't use in the Excel sheet entry, Excel data. You make your Excel data, convert that Excel data into the table format. Okay, suppose this is your table format and this is your simple data. If you impose any check on this in the row data next, again you have to copy that validation. But in the table, it is not required. As soon as you finish your entry, press tab, automatically second row will come, automatically third row will come. So this way, the conditions will also come accordingly. But in this case, if I say, I press this and put it condition over here. I put it condition over here and copy the validation. Okay, the validation has come. Now in the second row, this is not there. Again, I have to copy from here and put it here. And again, this will come. In table, it is not required. So always have a practice to convert your Excel sheet into table. There is no major effort. You have to just click on this particular area. Just click it on this and press Ctrl T. By pressing Ctrl T, it will change your entire Excel sheet to table. That's it. Your existing sheet also you can convert into table so that all the controls will come into your control. Okay. Next, I will show you, suppose this is the thing, and this is the marks of all the students. Okay. This is the marks of all the students. Now you have to highlight if who all are failing. Those who have secured less than 35 marks. Just press this, go to the data, in data validation, circle invalid data. That's it. All the circles are ready with you. Just see who all are there. So that way you can keep control of your entire data just on click of an event. You need not to put extra efforts to put all this thing. Everything is available just to formulate and configure the thing internally. Okay. Now, next I'll go to this one. This what we call it as conditional formatting. This is also used in your MIS. Suppose you want to see how many laptops are there and where they are placed. Just click on it, say for computers, click on computers. So only computers will be highlighted. Okay, same thing. If you want to do it here, click it on here, computer. So all the computers, entire row will be selected. So that it is easy for you to make out what all the rows you have to check. Okay, this is the way how you can use your conditional formatting. Similarly, if you want to see the graphs in between, okay, along with the quantity, what you can do? Go for condition formatting, okay, go to icons, or you can say data bars and select this one. So this will give you the numbers along with their values. So 10 full graph, okay. And if you want to see the exact picture, you can see like this. So you can say the highest figure, on the basis of that, all the other graphs will be made. So this way also your entire table will become visual. And in case you don't want to show the figures, you want to show only the graphs, or you can go to this, okay, go to manage rules, and here you can say, these are the rules. If you want to graph right from right to left, press OK. And here you can say apply. What will happen? The graph will be reversed. And if you don't want to show the figures, just click it on show bar only. Okay. And apply. So only bars will come. Figures will go up. So these all things will help you in presenting your data in chart form on cell basis. Then you can go for this also in any of the text in any of the table. If you have some norms, okay, if this is not less, if say number of admission for the financial year or for the education year 2021, the admissions required is 200. If they are less than 200, then such type of text can be displayed over there, explanation or anything what you want. But it is just for the display purpose. Internally, it is a number. Internally, it is a number. In addition, nothing will change. If I say here and I press 45,000, okay, 45,000, then this will also become explanation. But the value of this thing keeps on changing. In display, I am getting the text based on the norms what I have given. But internally, it's a value. And if you want to see that, you can go to view part and we'll open this formula bar. Here you see. The value is 4,500, but here it is what written? Explanation. So that type of thing also you can put it into your Excel sheet so that you can get everything online and it will keep on changing automatically. And how it is to be done, the formulations are there. Okay. Then this is a spark line. Suppose you want to check the marks of any student or marks of all the students and who is the minimum, who is the maximum. You can put it in the spark line. How to do the spark line? Suppose you have these figures. I copied from here and I'll put it here. Okay, these are the spark lines. Okay. And now I want to put an insert and go to the spark lines and lines. Data range, what data range you want to see? This is my data range, and where you want to keep it? Here. Okay. So the spark line will come over here. Okay, the spark lines. This way you can bring your spark line and put your markers over here. All the markers are there. Negative points, if you want to highlight, you want to highlight markers with colors, highlight high point, low point, first point, and last point. If you want to see who is the highest, you can put it from here. Okay, so these are the spark lines, what you can do it for your marks of students also. Then these are the conditional formatting, different set of conditional formatting. If you want to go for skills, then you can go for skills also. You can go for fees collection, anything. But these are coming from where? Conditional formatting, then icon sets. In icons, if there is a semi-skill, you can put your criteria over here, then the semi-skill, all the graphs will come. No need to draw anything by hand. Everything is automatic. And if you want to make changes or see what the condition actually is, anywhere you are, you go to manage rules. And on any column or any cell, you can apply multiple conditions internally. There is no this thing, but you should know which condition you are imposing it. You go to the edit, you will get the entire sheet over here. See, when value is greater than, if you want to highlight marks of say distinction, first class, second class, pass class, fail, 4 different you want to change, just press the values and change the values over here. And automatically the effect will come to this sheet based on your requirement. Okay, that is the way how you can do the conditional formatting also. Next, I would like to show you is, say for example, as this thing, Mr. Kaval has shown, is for the placement. So here it's a sheet for him, employee's performance or student's performance. Based on the student's performance, which type of training he requires before he go for the interview. Okay, before he face the interview panel, what all things he require. Just select the things what you want to highlight. Okay, you have different set of skills, what they are going to check in the interview. Put it over in this bracket and make your radar chart. This will show you, these are the scales from 1 to 6. What all trainings you have to give. So say for these 2 students are there, or 2 departments are there. So which department needs which type of training as per your this thing analysis. You have to put in over there the scale, and then you see, if you say up to 4 norms hai, then it is fine, this is your norm. If you want to change this norm, you can make it say 3.5. Then according to 3.5, the graph will change. Now, who all are requiring for the training? If you say no, it should be 2.5. Then no one is required except this person is requiring 1 training. That's it. So this type of thing, this type of chart will help you in making out up to what level you have to decide the norms, and based on their norms, you can say which type of trainings are required before they appear for the interview. Okay, so this is again the pictorial. See, whenever the data is there, to read the data is very difficult. But the same thing, if it is in a pictorial format, it is very easy to understand. So make the things pictorial so that it is very easy to understand, take the decision fast. Otherwise, you have to see each and every column, each and every cell. No need, just see the chart. You have the boundary lines. Okay, only this much is there. Fine. And that also you can change from here also. This is again your table. You want to add some any training, you can say Apeejay mentors. Okay, I'll see here. And if I'll go to here, I will get here Apeejay mentors. So that is also automatic. This all things happen only when you have converted your Excel sheet to the table. That is really required, because by converting your Excel sheet into a table, everything becomes dynamic. Nothing is hard coded. You keep on changing, you keep on deleting anything, it will continue and it will not affect. You need not to change your Excel sheet. Automatically the table and drop down list will keep on increasing and decreasing. Okay, that is the beauty of your table. So this way how you can make use of your radar chart. Then Say for example, this one, it's a Pareto chart. Say for example, in company or in the college, there are some nuisances going on. So which type of nuisance is going on? That is your defects. Okay, you write it over here, defect. What is the frequency of that nuisance? That you write it, and based on this, you can see the entire chart over here. This is the chart of nuisance, and this percentage shows you if you handle only these three nuisance, so 85% nuisance is over. So you have to control only these three, rest automatically will get rid of. So this is the way how you can make use of your Pareto chart. This is called your Pareto chart. Okay. Anything, whether it is a nuisance or it is a good thing, you have to see which, if it is a good thing, then these three things are good, then you have to concentrate on this 15%. So that you can say, if you improve this, everything will be 100%. It is for the benefit of our understanding whether we are having more problem in the company, then you have to look into this. If you have less problem in the company, but few things which are not in place, we have to bring that also into place. You concentrate on this part, so that you are very clear in which area you have to work. So accordingly, you can make a cross-functional team and sit together and do the deal. Okay, so this is the way how you can use Pareto chart in your MIS also. Then this is the thing. This is your 3D container pivot chart. Okay, everything is dynamic. If you want to do analysis of anything, instead of employee name, you can say student name. Okay, instead of date for your period, and who is the which is the field, which is the you can say course, or who is the lecturer. Anything you want to check it in percentage wise, and in the pictorial presentation, you can check it. Say for example, for Amir, I want to check. So automatically the data will get changed. If I'll say for Janardhan, automatically see the color of these four, the levels are getting changed automatically. And similarly, the percentage is also getting changed. So this type of charts, see, data is already there. The only thing is how you are presenting yourself, so that everything becomes dynamic. In this case, you need not to intervene time and again with your management. Just say, this is the chart. Now, what you want, tell me, I will give you in front of you. If I say quarter one, I can get it for only quarter one. If I want to say quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four, nothing is there. Okay. Now, if I say, I want this thing in terms of years, I can click on years. Okay, so 2019 is the only year. If I want the same data for the past analysis, since 25 years you are working, if you want to see every 25 years what all our progress is, if you want to go by quarter, you can go by quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. Nothing is there in third and fourth, first and two is there. If you want to see the same thing in terms of months, you can click it on here, you can click it for months. Okay, month, April, May. So that keeps on changing. And similarly, if you want to go by days, on which day the fees has been collected, how many admissions has taken place on first day of opening, second day of opening, who are the late admissions, anything you want to see, you can take it from there. Okay, only third, only second, only for the date, only for the date. Okay, that way. So these things keep your MIS updated, and in no case you have to touch any of your data. The only thing is you have to keep on updating your past back data. Okay, based on this data, you have to make a pivot table, and from pivot table, just you have to copy this thing to the dashboard. So this becomes your dashboard. Okay, so this is your MIS dashboard for single one particular event. Now I'll go to the things which I have covered. I will close that file so that I will get the clear picture here also. No. Okay. This we have covered. I'll close this also. No. Conditional formatting we have covered. I'll close this. Data validation covered. I'll close this also. Okay. Now the thing is this one. Now here you see. This is your trend chart. Here you are having data of 25 years. very good, huge amount of data you are having. You can do analysis for the past decade or for the previous year to this year. What all admissions we have done just last year and what is the scenario of this year. Anything if you want to see, you can do it here. Say for this, here I can say, this is the product. Product means anything. For you, product is the course. Which course you are enrolling? BTech, BBA, MBA, which stream, chemical, engineering, anything. Okay. For me, it's a product. So for product, okay, what product we have sold out? If I say A, I'll switch off this thing. Okay, A. So I will get the entire trend chart of 2 years, 1920. 2019 and 2020, this is my trend chart. So that you can directly compare whether there is an impact of COVID on the admissions, yes or no. Is there any impact due to market competition, yes or no? You can see. If anything goes down, means something is creating problem for you. So that will be the right place to trace out where we are going wrong, why the admissions have gone down, why the count has gone down. We are least bothered about the fees. We are bothered about the count. If the count will go down, somebody is fetching our students. How to get control of that? That you can see from here. If you have the entire data, you can see. So, okay, last year because of COVID, what was before that? What was before that? Okay, if continuously it is going down, then it's a question of worry. Okay, why the figures are going down? Fees is immaterial. Head count is more important. So how to get calendar? You can see by calendar year. If you want to see this in terms of fees collection, you can take it from fees collection. In terms of your attendance, you can take it this as an attendance. It is up to you. It is you to decide how you want to use the data. But for MIS, for the trend analysis, you can very well check it on. You make it for the quarter base, you can make it for month base, you can make it for the year base. It is up to you. So that way you can control your entire trends. Okay, this I have shown the different charts. If you want to show this chart, but here the data is above. If you want to see this in the tabular format down the line, you can see that also. Along with the chart, you can get your table with the data and month. Entire sheet is clubbed in your Excel sheet itself. So that will help you to make decisions. Okay, what the data is and what we are and what is the trend going on. Okay, this is one way of doing the MIS. Then you can say for this one. Okay, now this is your entire data. You are maintaining all this data, from which city the person has come, from which state it belongs to, which region, what is the name of that particular student. Brand means in which product he has selected, BE, BTech, MBA, okay, in which year he has enrolled, the amount, what is the fees we have given, and quantity, you can say it's a 2-year course, 3-year course, anything you can add. For you, it's a text. For me, it's a text. For you, as per your requirement, you can feed in the data. The ultimate goal is what to do. Based on this data, and in this data also, if you press this into Control T and convert into table, attach all the data validation and then give it to someone, do the data entry. So your entire data entry part is done by someone else, controlled by you, and after controlling that, you can see the reports. Okay, and in this also, you have different set of reports. That reports also you can change from the formats. Okay, in the design formats. You have here the different report formats are there. In which format you want to see the report. That all things are available here. Okay. All the different tabular formats are there. You can select and get the data from here. If you want to repeat this thing, then you can repeat that text also. If you don't want to repeat, hide it. Okay, so that way you can make use of the report. Based on that sales data, what you can do, you can make this is your selection on what? Selection on this thing. The table, it's a table. you want to slice the table. You select it. You can change the colors also. You need not to go manually. Just you have to see the thing and click it on. Just make it as per your requirement. You can change the colors. Okay. Based on this, for which month you want to see what? Month-wise brand, month-wise region sale. If I want to see only for the Jan, I will select only Jan. So only the Jan data will come. If I will say Jan and Feb 2, then Jan and Feb will come. It is you to decide what you want to see and what you want to show them. So that will help you to understand each and everything minutely and to the root level. You can go by YY analysis and you can see up to what extent you can see the data. And the benefit of this is not only through your slicer. You can go the same thing with your, I'll just squeeze a little. Okay. See, here you have something on the chart itself. If you are looking to a chart and if you want to filter something, you can filter it from here also. You just press February, March, and April. Just click it. So it will show you the data of April, March, April only. So from here also you can see, and the impact of this automatically will reflect here automatically to your brand. Okay. Same thing you can select from region also. If you want to go for these 3 regions, select it. So for these 3 regions, it will show you the data. So you can see your own data in multi-dimensional way without changing any data at the back end. You have to just play around with your chart screen only. One chart screen is more than enough to play around to understand entire MIS. Okay, so this is the way you can change the things. If you want all, click it around all. So it will show you for the all brand, for all region, but for the 3 months only. And similarly, if you click on here and select it on all, click it. So it will go to the all the months. But when you are working on your MIS, it is always minute checking. So in that case, you need to go for comparison from this to that. So the data should not be this much required. Okay. Selection is in your hand. Next is your same thing on the brand basis. First we have done on region basis, then we have done on the brand basis. And this is called your pivot table. Suppose the entire data you have entered and the entire data is entered in the one Excel sheet. Now the problem comes. Your department head, your director says, no, I want for each and every person who is accountable and responsible for their particular area. Okay, then you can say, this is the thing. If a person says, how many students are there from Goa and Gujarat? Okay, these 2 regions only. Now what we will do? We'll press it okay. So these are the things which are there. Okay. Now if your director says, send this sheet to both the people, for the Goa students and the Gujarat students, who is accountable, send these 2 sheets to different identities. Now what the problem will come? You will go here and you will do it Goa, and then you will go back to this and you will select Gujarat, and then the Goa will come. Okay, this way you will do. Instead of that, what you will do, you have selected 2. Okay, both are there, and you want to separate it out without doing any manual working. What you have to do? Go to design and go to options, sorry, analyze, and there is an option. In options, you have your show filter report pages. Just click it on this. It will display what is there in the filter. You have selected Goa and Gujarat. Just click on this. Okay. So your 2 sheets are ready. This is for Goa and this is for Gujarat. No need to separate out physically, manually. Everything is automatic. And when your task is over, select this and remove it. Okay. Select this and remove. Okay, your task is over, because whenever you need it, you can regenerate it. It takes only a second. But your data is always on your tips. No need to worry to whom to ask, separate, how to separate this thing, how to get that thing, nothing. Just click it and get it. But this feature is possible only when you have at least one field in your filter. Without filter, it won't allow. Suppose here we have, okay, show field list, and from here straight, I am removing the state. Okay, now that part is over. And now if I'll try that thing, it won't give you. It won't give me that particular option to do it. See, this is inactive now. That will become active only when you have some filter condition over there. Fine. Same for the region also. You have different regions. Okay, you can select for the regions and do the needful. There are different regions. You select for all regions will come. Okay, this way. And in that also, in the labeling also, you can attach the callouts also. If you want callout for a particular thing, you can make use of callouts also, or directly the add labels what you want on the top of or within the side or at the center, that is up to you. And all these elements, how to make changes in these elements are also available just on click here and you have this plus sign. All the elements are available. Just use this one by one and see what all effects are coming. It is very easy and very fast to develop any MIS. People say, I have to make an MIS, I need time, 1 week time, 1 day time. No need. You say you need MIS, take it right now. Within 5 minutes, you can produce your MIS. This is your dashboard. Okay. For dashboard, what we have done 3 different things over here. Okay. Now, what I did, I have copied all the 3 things here. By copying all these 3 things, this is the selection area what I have given. Okay. If I say Bihar, so only Bihar data will come in all. Only Bihar. You can compare month wise, you can compare brand wise, you can compare region wise on one screen. You just click along with this Gujarat, these 4 states. Okay. So this will give you the data of 4 states. Okay. And in this, if I say I want brand is only Adidas, I'll click on this. For me, it's an Adidas. For you, it will be electrical, be mechanical, anything. So brand, region, month, these are just the textual matters. How you want to use it, that is you to decide, because MIS is going to remain same. The text will change. Graphs will going to remain same. Numbers will going to remain same. Only the appearance of the text, instead of state, you can say state, okay, student belongs to which state. Then you can say for which course, in which year he has taken the admission, in which year he is, anything you want to put it, you can make it over here. Okay. These are your brands. Now how to make this thing? How to make this thing so easy? You have the sales data. Okay. You have the sales data. What you have to do? Click on any cell of your table, of your Excel sheet. Right now you are in Excel sheet. So click anywhere in your Excel sheet. Go to insert and there is a pivot table. Just click it on pivot table. So it will, the end line will come over there. It is a selection of the entire data sheet. It is 15,499 records are selected. And I want to see the data on the new worksheet. Press it, okay. So the data is ready for you. This is the thing. This is your pivot table. Now this is your table. You just name it. Suppose you name it as Apeejay table. Apeejay table. I am writing right like this. Now, after this, the Apeejay table is seen over here. Okay. Now I'll right click on this, options, display and classic. Why I am doing this thing, that I'll show you right now. And press OK. So this format is ready for me to make any type of dimensional reports, you can say. If you want brand, look at here. If you want region, put it here. If you want quantity, put it here. And Finally, if you want any filter on this. Okay. So your report is ready. It takes only 5 seconds. If somebody says, no, I want change in this, I want brands over here and region over here. Okay. Go back to this area. Okay. Isko hata do. They want region on this. Put it here. Region. Click on this. Put it here. Gone. Change. It takes only a second. But the only thing is, what is the requirement of the person? Don't worry for your requirements. Let him demand what he wants. You can make it just in a few seconds, not even minutes. You need seconds. Okay, this will save your time. Now, how to make that slicer? That is more important for any MIS. You click it on this, and if you want this data is to be displayed in the format of comma separator, just click it. It's a comma separator. Remove the decimal points and click it on this. So everything is ready for you with the comma separator. Now you want the slicer. Go to analyze, and there is an insert slicer. Just click it on this. So what all fields you are having in your Excel sheet will be displayed. Now we have what? State, region and brand. Select brand, region and state. We want to have filter on all these things. So these 3 slicers are ready for you. Okay. Now you don't need to go there and filter it. Just filter it from here. Automatically it will start filtering. Okay. If you want to see all, just click it. Just click it and just click it. Okay. Now the point is, these 2 are okay. It is visible on one screen. Okay, these 3, this we can manage. But here the scroll bar is coming, and we don't want scroll bar. Okay, scroll bar means it's an headache for us. Somebody will say, oh, only this much are there. But there are few more states, but it is not in a position to scroll it. For such type of issues, what you have to do? Just drag it. Bada kar diya isko. Now, what still scroll bar is there? There is an option called columns. Just increase the number of columns. Okay, now your scroll bar is over. All the states are visible on one screen. Okay, and so MIS becomes very easy. Everything is visible. Just select what you want. Just select what you want. Goa, Kerala, Bihar, Karnataka. Everything is flexible. Nothing to worry. And your efforts will reduce like anything. And one more thing. Now, if I selected this thing for all, okay, this I selected for all. Now I want to make a chart for this. I am showing you the entire technique. Beautification you can do at your own. I am showing you the entire path from where you can do the things. Now here you see, this is the thing we are having. In insert, what you are going for charts. Here you don't go for chart, you go for insert pivot chart. Because we are making charts on pivot table. You go on the pivot chart. Okay, click it on this. So it will recommend you that this chart will be okay for you. Press it okay. Chart is ready for you. Same chart what I have shown you. Now the beautification part comes. Okay, go to the design. There are these many number of charts designs are available to you. If I want to say I want black, I put it here black. So the chart is ready for me. Now, if I want to change the color of this, that also you can make it. Go here to change the color. Take your phone. It is you to decide. It is the format you have taken from there, and now you want to change the colors. Make it. If you don't want to make it, then press Control Z. Again back to that. Okay. Now the major problem what you will be facing is the chart title. Okay. Because the chart is common to all. What is the chart title? That we don't know for which state we are working. So in that case, what you can do? You can go for chart titles. Click it on here and go for chart title. Chart title has come. Now, for making this chart title as a dynamic, what you have to do? Say for example, here I write sales analysis, just a text, any text, and I'm adding this, concatenating this with this one, and press OK. Okay. Now, when I am selecting all, it will appear all. When I select for multiple, say for example these two, then it will say the multiple. Okay, so this is the way how you can generate your sheet with multiple titles. Oh shit, gone. Just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you here. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Okay. Suppose this is a brand. Okay. Now we were discussing on this. Okay. We were discussing on this. So if I'll go for Andhra Pradesh, okay, it will go for okay, then it will show me the Andhra Pradesh. If I'll say multiple, then it will say for multiple items. And if I'll say all, then it will display all. Now the title here is getting changed accordingly. How to do that thing? What I did, any text, what you want to write it there and concatenate with this particular cell. Once you do the concatenation of this, you are now I'll show you the fresh one here. Okay, now I want to introduce chart title over here. What I will do, we'll go to this, select on chart title. Chart title has come. Okay, this is my chart title. Now I don't want to make it hard coded. I want to make it dynamic. It should change automatically. Till date, all are doing chart title, we are doing manually. Don't do that. When your cursor is on the boundary, it is not inside. See, your cursor should be on boundary. It should not be inside. The cursor should not be inside. It should be on the boundary. Okay. Okay. Now cursor is there. Just go to this point, write equal to sign, and click on this particular formula, what we have generated, and press enter. So your chart title is becoming dynamic. Now you see it is strong. Okay, now you see. When I press Andhra Pradesh and press OK, it will give me quantity for Andhra Pradesh. If I'll press 2, then it will give me multiple. And if I'll press all, it will give me all. Okay, so this way you can make your charts even fully dynamic. Now in this chart, nothing is fixed. Your chart title is dynamic, your selection is dynamic, your selection through slicer or your selection through table or your selection through chart. From anywhere you can do, you can make it dynamic. Is it okay? Fine. So this is the way how you can make your dashboard. You can club all the charts together on one, and in that you have to keep only one thing. You can make different charts, but when you copy it over here, make one thing, right click on this, go to report connections, and here you have to tick mark. If you will not tick mark this thing, suppose I remove this month and region, I am removing. Okay, these two I am removing, and press OK. Month and region I have removed. Now if I make changes here, so it will not change all, because wherever the connection is, only that will be changed. It will not change all. To make that everything to be interlinked, in that case, you have to do, go to report connections and tick mark those. Here if I say I'll removing these three things, okay, and press OK. Now I'll go to this. See, it is not changing because we have made changes. Now to make dynamic, go to report connection and click on all this. That's why I have given that table name AGP. Okay, Apeejay table, because that table will help you here. If that table name is not written here, how you will make out pivot table 1, 2, 3, which one you are connecting it. So if the names are there, specifically you can click tick mark on that. That will be helpful to you in making your work faster and easy. Okay, Mr. Kaval. So it's my time is over. So I should stop now.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great session for our students. I hope all the third semester students must have gained a lot from the basics of MIS using MS Excel that sir has explained. And I would also request it to the first year students also, like they'll be given the basic classes of MS Excel. Like some of them may not be have come from the computer background, so we have these basic classes in our employability enhancement program embedded in our timetable. We will be getting these basics of all the stuff that Mr. Manoj Chakerwarti has been talking in the last 40-45 minutes, and this was a great session, sir. We have learned a lot from you, like using the MS Excel in quite a different way, how to manage your data and how to proceed further with the analytic part of the data. That is the most important part. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us with today. And
Mr. Kaval, one more thing
Yes,
I would like to add is, if anybody is interested to learn more in this, no, I have my LinkedIn account with the name Manoj Chakravarti. There I have kept 6 or 7 video clips also. That also you can watch it. The same example I have kept there, and the same way of teaching I have made it over there also. And that you can make it. And if you can follow on my that account, you will keep on getting the video clips on that also. So it is with Manoj Chakravarti, and as on date I am having 10,000 plus followers on that. So definitely you will also encash on that video clips.
Thank
sure,
you so
sir.
much, sir.
Definitely we will do that, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us.
Yes,
and definitely the practical exposure which you have given, which you have displayed right in last 1 hour, are going to be wonderful. I will request Dean of IT and Dean of Engineering so to make use of such services in future too, whenever the basics are being covered, even for new students, then how the practical aspects to be covered, and then the application it will be useful for MIS management information system. So reason being, for decision making, we know in case if we want to generate future managers and executives, a lot depends upon the decision making process. Once decision is taken rightly at an appropriate time, definitely only then it will be useful. Otherwise it will be a pure waste of time. So thank you so much, Manojit, once again. We are really thankful, and we wish to see you in our campus as well whenever the things will be more normal. But right now it is about to be normal, but definitely we will seek your time in future too. And Kamal, as suggested by sir on LinkedIn profile, so you can send the same link to all the students so that they can get up-to-date knowledge about the various videos which sir is putting on that platform. So once again, sir, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for these beautiful words, Dr. Rajesh Bagga, Director, sir. So now with this, we come to an end to our day 2 of the induction program. We are deliberately keeping it light for you people, because we know that sitting continuously for 3 hours in front of a screen would be tough for you, especially after a gap of a few months. So we'll be doing all these sessions. We'll be explaining you about the campus, about the placements, about the university academic pattern, what are the internal assessment process, what are the various student-driven clubs and cells that we have in our campus. We are having content beyond syllabus for the employability enhancement programs, live certifications, MSTC, research development. We have incubation center, we have entrepreneurship development cell. So we are having many programs ready for you people. So we are just waiting for the physical opening of the campus, and you will be exposed to all of these things. And meantime, we will be continuing to explain you and update you regarding all the rules, regulations on the day 3 of the induction program. So we would like to welcome you on this campus, Apeejay Institute of Management and Engineering, from core of our heart, and thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, each and everyone.